It's the next morning, our last day. We're going in search of coffee, but I don't know if I'm gonna get any, but the rest of our crew is in dire need. We just filmed about an hour and a half worth of reaction videos for Mountain Outpost. And we drank a beer.
You guys drank a beer?
A while ago. It was a while ago.
You looked to find a Chipotle after you watched
Yeah, we watched the Chipotle challenge, and now we're gonna go to Chipotle if we can make it before we have to go to the airport. Our flight leaves in an hour 45. That's cutting it close. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We might have to go somewhere else. Right. We need food though. We'll be all right apparently. We could probably roll in like 10 minutes before departure and be fine.
Probably.
We're not even checked in, but I think we'll make it work. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna get loaded up here. We gotta get out of here because I think checkout time was 1 minute ago. It was a weekend.
It was a weird week. Oh, right. It was only a weekend.
It was like a day and a half.
Yeah, it was like a full 48 hours. Jeez.
All right, man. Adios. Take care.
This is this awkward hug. Oh, bye.
Right. Till next time.
Right,
adios.
Have a safe drive.
That's it. We're out of here. And I'm home. So, I guess to give a little recap of the weekend, it was a lot of fun. Definitely happy to be back in Phoenix. It was nonstop on the go, and we packed in a lot of work into what was about 48 hours straight. So I've got to get on this film edit. I want to try and get the Lake Sonoma footage out as soon as possible. Not going to be able to do much else today with it being Easter, but yeah, first couple days this week, hopefully I can get after it. I don't know, favorite part of the weekend? It was really cool to run into so many in the sport. So many amazing runners were out there running the race this weekend. It was really awesome to see. I'm really happy for Sage. Seems like he's been struggling the last few races to pull something together, and it was cool to see him just put on a clinic basically. He kind of ran, he was tucked in behind people early on, and then just put a surge down in that second half and held on for the win. Dakota Jones as well. You haven't heard a lot from him in the last year. He had a great race. He was just a couple minutes behind Sage. And then Chris Mocco, he had honestly a pretty good race. He fell back early on, by mile 15, he was already 4 minutes behind the lead pack. And by the end of the race, he was only, between 3 and 6 minutes off the lead and the second place. So he kind of maintained his position and his time gap once he got behind. So he ran pretty much just as fast as the lead guys all the way through to the finish. It's be interesting to see where he goes going into Western States. So both of the top two guys, Sage and Dakota, they're choosing not to run to focus on other goals. Sage is running UTMB and wants to focus on his mountain running. And Dakota, I think, has prior race commitments over in Europe for that time period. Of course, Chris Mocco's already in, so it went to two other guys. I'm not sure their names. And then Yao, she pretty much killed it and ran an amazing race for the women, just led from the start, got her golden ticket. And it was really interesting, second and third, Casey and Magda basically teamed up and ran together. I don't think they planned it, but both of them, it seemed like, were just looking to get a good training run in. I know that Magda was obviously going for her golden ticket, but you could tell she was, had one foot a little bit off the gas pedal. She wasn't going as hard as she could. And they just seemed to have a great time together. I mean, what other sport do you have where the two previous winners of Western States in a good lead-up race to Western States are going to just be cruising along like they're best friends on a training run? Casey was giving Magda little tips along the way, like, oh, there's a left turn up here, rocky section ahead. It was pretty funny to see. So anyways, we got a lot of content out of the weekend. There'll probably be like close to 10 different pieces of video that are going to be coming out over the next week or so from what we shot this weekend. I love these trips. They're really fun. I wish we could do more of them, but our schedule only allows so much. Other upcoming bigger races we're doing besides Aravaipa. We got invited to the Western States training camp. I don't know yet if we're going to go, Michael and myself. It would be obviously a lot of fun. We just have to see if it will work out with our schedules. Western States, we are going to be at Western States. We have potentially one project we're working on for another filmmaker, but we're also just doing a lot of race coverage ourselves, kind of like what we did here at Lake Sonoma. And in the past, we're just trying to take it to the next level of providing some firsthand race footage of these videos. We will have a team of people at the Hard Rock 100. I myself am running in the race, so I won't be helping to film other people. I might film a little bit myself, but it is more of a goal race, so I don't want to be carrying a camera the entire time. I want to focus on actually being present and running my own race. And then those are kind of the big projects that are coming up. We don't have really any other commitments so far, but I do hope to be at UTMB as well to film. So yeah, that's just a little update. I don't know that I have anything else for today, but nice to be back in town. Hope you guys had a great Easter.